Hello, my friend. I want to welcome you to Haiti. Behind me is Haiti, and I want to invite you to be a part of one of the greatest events that our men in our church do every year. Let's go for a ride. As you can see, and we still got probably 10 miles to go. I don't know how many of us going to hold out. What you're seeing now is the way that people chase after the trucks that has the beans and rice on it. People will chase after it for 3-4 miles to get beans and rice, and then all of a sudden when we stop, this is what happens. People are in need of beans and rice. They're in need of food, and I want to ask you to help us to be a part of it. They'll just grab it, and our church and other churches get together to pass out tons and tons of beans and rice. I just want to ask you just to be a part of what God is doing this year in Haiti, 2018. Our goal is to take 20 tons of beans and rice, and we need you to help us to do that. I'm asking my Facebook friends, I'm asking folks in the church, other churches, other ministry. We'll be taking over tons of clothes, and we'll be taking over speaker systems for a lot of different churches over there. One of the biggest outreaches that we have ever done, and we want to ask you to be a part of it. Buy 100 pounds of beans and rice for $75, and I just want you to see what takes place when we go to Haiti. And then last year, there was something that we saw that just touched my heart. We were walking through the little village, and we walked over, and we seen all these little piles of mud around, and the missionary began to tell us that, which up in that area, they take this mud and they mix some salt with it. The only taste that it has, and it's nothing but dirt. Nothing but dirt. I want you to see what took place in this little village. Here I'm standing in a small little village, and all this stuff down on the ground is actually a type of a dirt they eat. They actually eat this, which they actually, they make it up in this area. They actually eat, this does, and the missionary began to tell us that is nothing but dirt. It's nothing but dirt. They make these little dirt patties, and you can see a little pan of them, and they have a little salt, and they eat them. It has no nutrition to it whatsoever. And I'm so glad that here in America we are so blessed. And I'll just ask you to be a part of it. You can go to our webpage, PaxtonRevivalCenter.com, and hit the donate button and just give the missions. You can send a check to the Paxton Revival Center Church, or you can call the church office and say, hey, I want to give something to missions. Just be a part of what God is doing. Go into all the world and to preach the gospel. Ever since, the good news is, ever since the earthquake that took place in Haiti, Christianity has exploded, and literally hundreds of churches has come forth. That's why we're taking over more speakers. We're taking over all kind of supplies and stuff for the churches and the orphanages. And we just want to ask you to be a part of it. Just say, I'm going to do something for the kingdom of God. Christianity is on the rise. Why? Because Christians have showed so much love in Haiti, it is changing the whole nation. Be a part of what God is doing and go into all the world. Once again, there's 3 different ways you can give. You can call the church office and give. You can go to our webpage, PaxtonRevivalCenter.com, or you can just sit down and write a check. The last thing I got to say, every penny, when we say every penny that comes in will go for missions. There's nothing for plane fares. There's nothing for travel. There's nothing for overhead. But every penny goes towards missions. God bless you. Be a part of what God is doing, and God will bless you in your house.